Hey everyone, well here, after the Galaxy S20 lineup arrived, Samsung launched a more budget-friendly member of the family, the Galaxy S20 FE, also known as the FE Edition. But what exactly do fans get with this device, and what compromises were made to bring the price down? Let's dive into the full review. Samsung markets the Galaxy S20 FE as a phone designed for the fans. That phrase is a little vague, but the phone does pack some flagship-like perks, such as a high-end chipset and a 120Hz display, while keeping things relatively affordable. It's worth mentioning that the S20 FE comes in more than one version. The 5G-ready model runs on the Snapdragon 865, which is the one we're reviewing today. Ours comes in the smooth cloud navy finish. The overall look is sleek, though the back panel is made of plastic rather than Gorilla Glass still. The frame is aluminum, and you keep the IP68 dust and water resistance we've come to expect from Samsung's premium phones. On the front, you'll find a flat 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with a centered punch-hole camera. Resolution is 1080p instead of the QHD you'd get on the regular S20, but you still get that buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rate. Interestingly, even the standard S20 drops down to 1080p when running at 120Hz, so you're not missing much here. Scrolling and animations look very fluid, although the refresh rate isn't adaptive like on some rivals. As usual, Samsung's AMOLED tech impresses with deep blacks, punchy contrast, and vibrant colors, which can be calibrated for accuracy in the settings. Brightness levels are excellent too, with about 400 nits manually and up to 820 nits in bright conditions on auto. For security, you get an optical under-display fingerprint scanner. It's not as fast as the ultrasonic readers on other Galaxy flagships, but it does the job reliably. Audio comes from a stereo speaker setup, one at the bottom and the earpiece doubling as the second. The loudness is solid, with crisp highs and decent bass. Sadly, the classic 3.5mm headphone jack is missing, so you'll need a USB-C adapter for wired headphones. On the bright side, storage can be expanded via microSD in addition to the built-in 128GB or 256GB options. The software experience is Samsung's ONUI 2.5 on top of Android 10. You get gesture navigation, dark mode scheduling, edge panels for shortcuts, smart pop-up view for multitasking, and a dedicated game launcher with performance insights. Performance is powered by the Snapdragon 865 on the 5G model. It's not the slightly newer 865 Plus, but it's still a powerhouse, handling demanding apps and games without issues. Thermal management is good too, with no serious overheating or throttling. Battery life is another highlight. The 4,500 mAh cell matches the capacity of the S20 Plus and Note 20 Ultra. In our endurance tests, the S20 FE delivered 110 hours with the 120Hz mode on and 118 hours at 60 Hz, excellent results. Charging goes up 2 to 5W, but the phone only ships with a 15W charger. That gets you to 37% in 30 minutes, which isn't impressive. You also get 15W wireless charging and reverse wireless charging support. For cameras, the FE Edition keeps things close to the flagship models. There's a 12MP main shooter with OIS, a 12MP ultra-wide, and an 8MP telephoto with 3x optical zoom. In good lighting, the main cam produces detailed, noise-free shots very similar to the S20, though colors are a bit more restrained. Portraits are fine with decent subject separation. The ultra-wide is also sharp with solid dynamic range. The telephoto cam delivers good zoomed shots with respectable sharpness despite some upscaling. At night, the main camera's photos are close to those of the S20, though with a bit more noise. Night mode evens things out, giving you clean, detailed results with balanced highlights. The ultra-wide actually does better than the S20 in night mode, with more vibrant colors and lower noise. The telephoto also performs surprisingly well in low light. Selfies come from a 3-MP front camera, outputting 10MP or 5MP images depending on crop. Skin tones look natural, details are good, and dynamic range is wide, though autofocus is missing. For video, you can shoot up to 4000 at 60 FPS on the main cam. Quality is solid with nice colors and dynamic range, but detail is a bit behind the other S20 models. The ultra-wide and telephoto also record in 4000 with the zoomed videos looking especially good. Stabilization is available across all cameras, with the main cam working best. The ultra-wide sometimes stutters, while the telephoto is stable but still slightly shaky. So, what's the verdict on the Galaxy S20 FE? It brings a lot of flagship-level features: water resistance, a smooth AMOLED display, stereo speakers, fantastic battery life, wireless charging, and powerful cameras at a much lower cost than the S20. Sure, there are some cutbacks like the plastic back, weaker selfie performance, slower charging out of the box, and less detailed 4K video. But when you factor in the price, the value is hard to beat. For that reason, the Galaxy S20 FE Edition easily gets our recommendation. Thanks for so much watching, guys. See you next time.